Human conception requires an astonishingly precise sequence of events. Millions of sperm cells navigate a microscopic obstacle course, racing to reach a waiting egg. But that delicate biological sequence doesn't always work. For millions of couples, blocked fallopian tubes, severe male factor infertility, or other anatomical barriers act as an impassable physical wall, stopping this process before it even begins. When evolutionary biology hits a dead end, modern medicine has to physically build a detour. That detour is in vitro fertilization, or IVF. It acts as a deliberate medical intervention, intentionally overriding the human reproductive system to extract the raw materials of life. This high-tech bridge is designed to bypass a specific physical failure, creating a temporary path so nature can eventually take its course. To build that bridge, the environment has to change. The unpredictable variables of the human body are traded for the sterile, highly controlled setting of a modern embryology lab. The process starts by taking control of the female reproductive cycle. Doctors use powerful hormone medications to temporarily dictate the patient's internal rhythm. Looking at this cross-section of a human ovary, we can see the effect. Instead of releasing a single egg, these hormones force the ovaries to produce a large batch of mature eggs simultaneously. Once those eggs are ripe, a surgeon uses an ultrasound-guided needle to carefully pierce the tissue and retrieve the mature follicles. By physically harvesting these biological building blocks, medical science gains total control over the initial reproductive variables. The harvested eggs are moved into a nutrient-rich culture dish, the modern equivalent of the test tube. Sometimes scientists will introduce thousands of sperm into the dish and let natural selection play out. But to eliminate chance entirely, most clinics rely on a much more direct approach. It's a technique called Intracytoplasmic sperm injection, or ICSI. Here, an embryologist evaluates the sperm sample and isolates the single healthiest, most active cell. Using a microscopic glass needle, the scientist punctures the egg's outer shell and forces a single sperm directly into the center of the cell. At this stage, the spark of human life is manually ignited by human hands, entirely outside of the human body. The newly fertilized egg is then transferred to a temporary home. Specialized laboratory incubators are meticulously calibrated to mimic the exact thermal and chemical environment of a human uterus. Over the next 3 to 5 days, the single fertilized cell divides into 2, then 4, then 8, multiplying exponentially. By day 5, the original single egg has transformed into a complex cluster of roughly 100 cells, known as a blastocyst. During this window, embryologists conduct a scientific triage. They observe the development of these blastocysts to select the healthiest and most viable candidate. This monitored holding pattern shields the developing life form from external variables, keeping it safe and nourished until it is ready to be returned. The physical return begins the final phase of the process. The chosen embryo is carefully loaded into a soft, flexible catheter and passed gently through the patient's cervix. Navigating by ultrasound, the doctor guides the catheter to the optimal location, depositing the embryo directly into the blood-rich lining of the mother's uterus. The million-dollar machinery stops. The scientific intervention ends. The handoff is complete. From here, the embryo is entirely on its own. It faces the final biological hurdle. It must independently hatch from its shell and implant itself deeply into the uterine wall to survive the next 9 months. IVF demonstrates what happens when human ingenuity clears the path, leaving biological resilience to complete the journey.